As you may know, I'm very invested in the game Farsight. I've put a lot of money into it and I'm still continuing to. I'm building up and I'm really enjoying the game. The game is really early access right now, but it's about to go ahead and hit the next mark. So you may see more and more about this game. Today, I'm going to go through and purchase a refinery. I'm going to show you how to do it and how the refinery works and a little bit more. Basically, this is kind of like production of the game. The game is a game where you own a spaceship and different modules which could be used to mine resources or fight off other ships. And with that, what I'm doing today is I'm trying to mine minerals, materials, and then refine them to make them better for production so I can make more of the other stuff. If you're interested in this game, I will have 3 links down below. 3 links? Yes. One if you want to join the game to get a free spaceship, check that out. Another link if you join the game and you want to be a part of my academy. I'm going to have certain pilots there who can take my stuff out for a spin and earn credits, which is great for you because then you don't have to spend on the game. And then 3, a link to our alliance. If you're looking to get into an alliance, we have a big one and it's going to be very nice because if you're on our side, we're not going to attack you. So that's the idea. Team up, work together and succeed together. And we really are looking for more people all the time. So definitely check those links out if you'd like. I really appreciate it. This is not a sponsored video, so using the links helps me out and keeps me producing these. And I'll keep putting more stuff out for you. All right, let's first go ahead and jump into the game here. All right, here we are in the game. I pretty much mine like 12 hours a day. So here's my ship and about where I'm at. They are still selling crates. This is almost done. 2 days, well, until the price goes up, So we did go ahead and get some credits from a crate, so that's awesome. We finally have some to work with. Let's go ahead and look at our planet sectors and give you an idea of what's going on. Over here I can see sectors. Now these are areas on planets that are mine. I have 2 here. These 2 are on the same planet, but this is a small sector. So a small sector only has 1 thing you can do, which this one has mining. This one has 1, which I haven't chose yet. And then I have a large one on the Earth planet, which this one is my baby, basically. So I bought 2 mining already, and I have 1 empty. So with that, we're going to go ahead and turn that empty into a refinery today. So let's go ahead and open here. And when we open, we'll see the location. We'll see all the resources that I can mine. Now, when you're mining here, it does cost. So if I go into, say, open here, I can make water. I can go ahead and make 2. In an hour and 40 minutes, it's going to cost 100 credits. So there is an amount required. The nice thing is you can put it on as high as you want and let it keep producing if you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and set this back up, but not just yet because I really just want to get to the adding the other role. If we go down here, there's also a warehouse, so we can add this on eventually. I'm going to see if I can get these materials myself through using different mining abilities. It's not stuff I usually mine, so I have to use the extractor instead of lasers to get these. So I'll do that and mine asteroids, and I'll just get 5,000 of each. That'll probably take a while though. I'm in no rush for the storage as long as I'm okay. What we want to do is go to add role, and these are the different options we have. Basic mining facility, this is what I have 2 of already. So we have 2 of these. And then here's the refinery. Now with the refinery, I do need all these materials. The good thing is I do have them already. So we'll be able to craft that in a moment. Let's look at what else is available, and I'll kind of give you an idea of how this works. Next is a shipyard. We don't have enough for the shipyard at this time. It is 650 credits, so that's a lot. Plus, we don't want a shipyard because that's skipping some steps. So we wouldn't be able to do that right now. Next, we have modules, which is 500,000, and the resources aren't too bad there. And then basic factory. And what happens is I'm going to kind of give you an idea. So first you get the mining facility. The mining facility lets you mine things. As you mine things, you're going to need to refine some things. So you need a mining facility. And then from my understanding is 2 refineries can cover 1 mining. So I actually have it the other way around. So I'm going to have a lot of extra mining and be always backed up with refining, at least at this point. Then I'll be able to refine these materials. So what do I do with the materials that are refined? The next idea would be to jump up and go to the basic factory and use those resources and make components. Once I have the components, then I can offshoot onto the module or the shipyard. So if I have a module I want to make, I would have a module plant. If I have a shipyard, I would have a shipyard. Now, as far as blueprints, I have one module and I have 3 shipyards. I actually wanted to get more into module crafting instead of the bigger stuff, just because I feel like I'm not big enough for the really big stuff. But I didn't get that. I only got 1 module blueprint and I got 3 shipyard blueprints. And one of the shipyard blueprints I do like. Taking a quick look, here are the blueprints that I have. I have the A20. That's not really that great. A20 or T25, not really that great, but I am okay happy that I got it, I guess. It's a lot of people are trying to sell that one. The A42, which is pretty sweet. I think it's a good ship. Out of those 3, it's definitely my best ship. And then for my modules, I got an Afterburner small, which is okay. You know, I don't see anyone else crafting it, but I don't think it's really in the game yet. So we'll kind of see how it goes. Like, it's out there, it's just not being used yet because it's probably going to be more with fighting. So I would probably be the Afterburner guy. If I click on it, I can see here, these are components I need. So that's kind of where it comes in. First you mine, then you take it to the refinery, then the refinery turns into components, and you take it to the module plant and you take the components and turn it into a module. Or you take it to a shipyard and turn those components into a ship. It's kind of like a fork there, you could go either way. From my understanding, these will be burned for 25,000 credits when they're complete. And right now, that is my idea of what I want to do. But right now, it's refinery. Because again, we need the refinery, then we need the component, then we need the module. Now I have 1 spare place left on another galaxy and one of my planets. So that could be, for example, the components, but then I don't have a place to build my modules. Now I could always remove one of my mining and put it that way. I just don't know yet what I'm going to do. But at this point, there's really no rush because I'm not fast forwarding on this game. I'm taking it easy and I'm figuring things out as I go. I want to be, you know, I am already very early, but there are others that are light years ahead of me. So that's the idea. Now we're going to go ahead and build this refinery and get started. So again, 500,000 credits, all these materials, which we already have. Refinery, let's build it. I'm going to say here, please confirm. If you ever destroy it, you lose everything. Boom, deducted the credits. Basic refinery ready. Awesome. We have a refinery. So let's, before we go any further, let's go into manage storage. I want to make sure I have water. I do have plenty of water. Let's go into the refinery and see what it looks like. Here it is. It gives you what to make, what the extracts are, the time, and the credit cost. And you can choose different groups to make it easy. The filter. So I'm just going to choose natural resources because since I am on Earth and I can make water and lumber, this is probably going to be the most profitable for me, I believe. So here I'm going to need stardust. I'm going to need some CO2, lumber, water. As we travel here, this nice thing basically tells you, you know, your profit per credits. And if you look at it, lumber's not too bad. Water is better, but it looks like it's a big range. But with the water, I know there's a good amount of people that were doing it, but it's also something that's needed often. So natural resources are definitely going to be the ones that I target. So that's my idea. I hope to make a good amount with the refinery because the idea is, you know, work on that and then work on getting a place for components, and then I can create a component area. And then I need to find somewhere to get another place. I don't know. I'd love another spot on home, and sectors will be available for people to buy and sell and trade and stuff like that in game, you know, coming up probably in the next few months. So maybe I hold on to some credits, but that sector definitely wouldn't go for that price. But maybe there's one, a planet nearby that I might be able to jump into and get that maybe like a medium sector, or I can do components modules. You gotta also keep in mind, I'm also a smaller player, so I'm just doing like one of each of these, but like to be ideal, you want one mining and then like 2 refineries handle one mining, and then I believe you need like 4 refineries to handle one component, and then you probably need 2 components to handle a module. So it really does get up there as you build through. I'm just going to be taking my time in building them, and if things go well, you know, I can acquire some more stuff over time and then build up that way. But for now, I'm just, you know, getting going. So we're here, let's go ahead and jump. The game is really cool and looks really awesome. Though you do fly through planets. It'd be neat if it kind of like warped through them. But I get it. It's already so much work for what they've done. Ah, it's hot. It's hot. Turn the AC up. There we are. So that's nice because out of all these materials, you know, 3 of them I mined. You know, without on asteroids, so you didn't have to pay for. Let's go ahead and check the refinery now. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. We'll go in here and we'll open the refinery, natural resources, and we'll go ahead and click refine, and then desired amount 10, 1 hour. Okay, so from the refinery, from what I'm seeing here, we take the water organic and it extracts from this stuff from it. So let's go ahead. We're just going to do one for 1 hour and 40 minutes, let it go through, and then I'll come back when it's done. We'll hit refine, basically saying, you know, you stop it, your dime, you don't get it back. We'll say okay. So it costs 550 and it's refining. And now we wait 1 hour and 40 minutes and then we'll see what we have. All right, I'm back and it's time to see what has been produced. So let's go into the sector and we will go down to the refinery here. We'll open and refinery. So operation finished. We got 1 SDM1, 3 lumber, and 1 WAM 83. So it cost 550 credits to do that, and it costed just 10 water to turn it into that. And you know, these are the chances you have to extract. This tool again does give you an idea of profit, but it's pretty much saying 150 to 237. Now you do have to still sell stuff, but you know, that's for lumber, and for the water, you know, you can get a good profit. So profits are really good. People are going to be buying this stuff more and more. The more people that play, the more people are going to need to buy this. Why? Because they're going to need ships, they're going to need modules, they're going to need to build these factories and stuff if they do get sectors on the planets. That's kind of how the game goes around. So I'll just kind of cycle through these just to give you an idea. There's different profit per hour. So lumber looks like it's probably the best, one of the highest. Water's again high, and then these aren't as high, but this one is. And remember, you might just need some of these things. So if you're using them to build something, you know, that'll help out a lot. Also, if everyone goes to the same stuff, you know, they see me doing water, everyone else starts doing water, well, guess what? You're going to have an overflow on water, and then the other stuff is going to get harder to find, and because the other stuff's getting harder to find, all of a sudden, now that other stuff is more in demand, and the price goes up there. So you definitely want to just find something that works good for you. Again, I'm sticking with natural resources because of having 2 mining spots here, but my idea now is pump out water and just flip it into the refinery and keep this going and going and going. So to do that, let's go ahead. It's not letting me restart production for some reason. Let's go just hit change. And we'll do water. And now I got 16. Well, that costs 10 water to do actually. Let's redo the math on here. So the water, it takes 10 water to do this. Okay, so I need to create 10 water. So let's start with 550 is the cost for this. So if we go back and we go through and create 10 water, 2 water is 100, so that's 500. We're looking at 1,050. So 1,050 it costs to create the organic water. So you're looking at about 200 profit plus whatever else happens. I got 3 of those lumbers, which go for about 75. And then I got something else that goes for 1. So that gives you a better idea. So for my refinery, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up here and change it. And we're going to do water, and we're going to do 16. So this will take 1 day, which isn't bad to go through that much. And it'll give us the 16 of the organic water and then 48 lumber, and then we might get other stuff. So we'll go ahead and choose refine. It's also going to cost 8,800 credits, but don't forget I'm going to try to sell them, make some more, and kind of rinse and repeat and keep doing that. So there we go. The credits were deducted and it's going. Now we're going to need more water. So we'll go into our mining facility and we will restart production on this. And we'll do this for a day. 1,600 for 16. That kind of works out good. And we will do another 16 on the other one. And boom. So when this finishes tomorrow, when I check it, I can reset it again, but then I'll have enough to do the refinery for 2 days. And remember, the refinery, it just keeps popping it out as it finishes. You don't have to wait for all of this to finish. After 1 hour and 40 minutes, the first thing will come out. But for me, I'm in no rush. I'm just going to let it sit, get some set up. Plus, I'm also kind of like hoarding up a decent amount of items, materials, just for the game so I can create my own stuff. And next, I'm going to be hopefully looking at components is my next idea. You know, I do have one sector available here. I could create a place to create components, or I could just go to modules, but then I'll have to buy the components, and that kind of takes away from that. I could always go through and just change this one to a module. So this one I can keep components, and this one I can do module and destroy this mining. I wouldn't be able to get any PO2 or diamonds at that point. So if I do that, I want to make sure that I make enough for a long time to be satisfied, because diamonds is something I can't obtain well, and the P002 is something that is very rare for me to get. Of course, I could have different mining stuff on my ships and change that around then. So that's refinery. I will go ahead and put the links for all of that stuff down below. This tool is, again, not mine. Farsite's tools.galom.com, and they have some other stuff as well. They have the resource list. I was actually making a tool to do this stuff, and this tool is probably better than what I'm making, so I might just, junk what I'm making. And in production, you can look at what you need. So for me, I need, so this is very handy right here. I need Afterburner small so I can see all the material I need and make it. Here's the total stuff I need. So I just need to get all of this stuff, which shouldn't actually be too difficult for me. Rue 1 might be, it shows how much they are. This I can't get. This I can get. These two I don't know if I can get. These two I don't know if I can get. Those I can probably all get all the rest. So looks like it costs 80,000 credits if I bought everything and then just created it with the oh wait, and there's 15,000 tax too. So, and it takes 138 hours. Long time. So I think what I'm going to do next is do what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and start getting the resources for my component factory, and once I get that, I'll make a video on that and show you the next step, basically how to do the components and get them ready from the refined material. It's probably gonna be very similar, and then we'll be all set. So here I think I only need like maybe these two and this, and hydrogen and krypton I might need to get to. I don't know if I can make those. I cannot. There we have it. Let me know what you think. If you like these videos, make sure you smack that thumbs up, because I would like to do a whole lot of videos just talking about Farsite, and the more people that get into it, the better. And this game's going to be very in-depth, so I'd like to be the one place to go for all the videos. So thanks again, appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Here's a video on mining asteroids if you'd like to check it out. I did recently.